Copper is the next silver, everyone. Copper is on the rise. We're going to talk about that on Super Copper Sunday. We're going to show you some pickups. We're going to show you some copper prices. We're going to show you some availabilities, everybody. Copper is the next silver. So let's get started. Happy Super Copper Sunday. I am back, everyone, for another Super Copper Sunday where we talk about our prices on copper, our prices on scrap copper, our prices on our minted copper, everybody. We show you what these things are bringing, our minted coppers are bringing right now, what the availability is right now. What they are asking for the prices on bullion dealers. It's a great Super Copper Sunday. We show you our pickups at the end of the video. So make sure you stay with us, everybody, and watch Super Copper Sunday. It's a fun video. Happy Mother's Day to all you wonderful mothers out there. Happy Viewers Day. Let's just do that today. And once again, thank you so very, very much, everyone, for watching this YouTube channel. I'm just the quarterback. You're the team, everybody. You make it happen. If the videos do great, it's because of you. If they don't, it's because of the algorithm. So, fantastic video coming up right now today about copper. I've got some pickups to show you. We're going to get right into it, everybody. Copper has it's jumped up to $6.08 a pound. Now, guys, that's for scrap copper. We got some thunderstorms going on, so if you hear some thunder, you'll understand. I got the door open, everybody. Just a normal guy right here in Oklahoma, United States of America, and I unedit these videos because I'm just a normal person. But scrap copper, look. This is scrap copper. This is a beautiful wire copper. It's pretty. There goes some thunder. It's beautiful. But you know what? We prefer this. This over this, guys. This takes a whole lot more to cast and make and stamp and store and sell to the distributors so that it can come to you than scrap wire, everybody. Although this is beautiful, it takes a ton of work, everyone, to make this into this and or this into size. Some of you do. You melt down your bars and stamp them, and then you have to put them on eBay or whatever. And they still do very, very well. They still do very well. But I prefer actually the minted stuff like the Geiger, and we're showing the Geiger. We'll get to see the other stuff, but we're showing the Geiger today. I prefer the minted stuff over the scrap stuff. So happy coffee to that, everyone. If you are doing this, happy coffee to you. More thunder. If you're doing this, happy coffee to you also. And remember, everybody, guess what? 10,000 subscribers. PMG 67, everybody. Go back. It's a 250th anniversary go back, everybody. We're giving away at 10,000 subscribers. And it's number 255 in a series of 2,500 colored shield go backs, everyone. So we're giving that away at 10,000. We're getting close to 9,500 on the channel right now, everybody. And it's just fantastic. It's because of you. We're a family on this channel, and we're at 9,432 subscribers. We hit 9,500. We're giving a beautiful copper, 5-ounce copper round and a silver stacker round away to one lucky winner. So copper, everyone, what is going on with our copper prices? Well, a lot of it has to do, $6.08 a pound, also follows the markets. So, you know, our oil's down and our dollar's down. And so as copper I believe not only in an industrial metal, but also I believe it's going to be considered a precious metal at some point. It goes up and it goes down with the market prices on oil, on it goes down with the dollar. It changes just like everything else, just like silver, guys. But the scarcity of copper right now, there is not near as much copper as you think there is, and they're not really telling you that. The ore qualities on copper, they've already mined out all of the easy copper to mine. So now they have to go deeper, deeper, and deeper to get the copper and also the silver, because silver is a byproduct of copper, everyone. So happy coffee. The copper, everybody, the ore qualities are also, I don't know if I said that, the ore qualities are really bad. So it takes multi-millions of dollars, and years to develop a new mine. And so we're in a deficit also on copper as we are on silver. And I think those two metals right there, everyone, silver and copper, are part of the future. I think copper eventually is going to be reclassified into maybe even a semi-precious metal or a precious metal at some point because of its strategics. And silver's the same way. Everybody, silver's way undervalued. Copper's way undervalued. Copper is a absolutely beautiful metal. Saw some beautiful copper at the gun show on Saturday, so it was a lot of fun. I got a lab laying right down here by my legs. I think there's a big thunder, so I think she's kind of scared. But hey, everybody, let's look at some copper prices. Let's look at some availabilities. Let's check out eBay, see what they're getting. And then we're going to go show you some incredible pickups. And, I don't know. Would you consider this a pickup? Kinda, really. It's still copper, but just not this copper. So I think I'll give that back to him. All right, let's get it on. Well, everybody, before we get started, let's take a look at this real quick. We pulled up some history, a little bit of history for 2026. And if you'll see right here, as of May 2026, copper prices are trading at record highs near $6.30 a pound. Now, guys, that is typically the paper market, not really the physical market. 12,500 per metric ton, driven by intense demand from AI infrastructure, energy transition, and supply disruptions. Prices have surged significantly, over 41%, everyone, over the previous year, following sustained explosive rally that began in early 2026, guys. This is what I'm thinking about copper. I think copper is definitely has got a huge future. And so let's go check out some prices on some of the bullion dealers. Guys, this is a very big thing right there. Very big. So like I said, before we get started on looking at some availability, 608 per pound on copper, guys. So it has gone up tremendously, and that is physical copper, ready to go to, not ready to go to distributors, but ready to go to have them manufactured into wire and bars and all that good stuff. So let's look at APMEX, everybody, right now. They have some availability on stuff, but if you look up here, let's scroll all the way to the top. We have some pre-sale stuff right here. And it's pretty nice stuff. I mean, it's pretty popular. So anyway, we have some pre-sale stuff here, and they do have some availability on this, everybody. This is available. These are available. They're starting to get these 1 ounce bars and 1 ounce rounds available on these sites. But look at what you're paying right here. You're paying about $8 a pound, everybody, or $8 an ounce for a round. And guys, don't let everybody fool you. Even the dealers are selling these for between $8 and $10 an ounce on the bars and on the rounds. So Atmex does have some stuff ready to roll here. That's a good one, 2-ounce Buffalo, $18. So, you know, that's a pretty good chunk. So, don't let them fool you, everybody. They're all selling this copper. It's selling like crazy. The popularity of this since silver has skyrocketed has tremendously gone up. And let's move over to money metals. So Atmex is one, but remember to look at your prices on this stuff, guys. If you want the cheaper price, you got to pay. If you want that, you got to buy that many. So still skyrocketing prices on copper, everybody. And let's look here at money metals. Money metals is actually a pretty good one, everybody. So copper cast bar, I'm not really into these too much. $289, everyone, for one of these. And let's move this camera over just a little bit, and let's look at some other stuff. They do have some availability on this stuff. This one's available. That's actually a pretty nice little bar right there. I like the Incuse Indians, 5-ounce, $21.79, guys. Since I started copper, this stuff has gone up tremendously, tremendously. So look at this bad boy right here. Morgan, I've got 2 or 3 of those, except, you know, mine just kind of get put up, $21.79 for one. But look here, $22.29 for one. So 1 through 19, $22.99. 20 through 100, you get that cheaper price. So that's how they kind of get you on these bullion dealers. And they kind of fudge the prices just a little bit. So they do have some stuff available. These are very, very popular. So you can get that. We got some in-stock alerts here on this stuff. This, to me, is one of the most popular, especially in a 5-ounce, even in a 1-ounce, and even in a Libertad colored. And look at the price, about $6 if you buy 5 of them, okay? So if you buy 500, you get full 49. Now, that's actually a very good price, but look here. That is the key, in-stock alert. What that's telling me is that is a very, very popular 1-ounce round. Just like the silver ones, the copper ones are insanely popular. So we've got some cool copper Libertad bars, and I don't have any of these. Those are cool, but in stock alert. So they do have some stuff. They do have some stuff. They have some generic stuff. I'm not too big on that, but you know, some pretty cool stuff. So Money Metals does have copper now. It's going to drive the prices down a little bit on eBay on the 1-ounce stuff, maybe on some of the 5-ounce stuff. So let's move over here to SD Bullion. Let's start at the top here. And let's move this little bad boy right over here. So this is going to be a notify me right here, understandably so, because it's a Christmas bar. These are available right here. They got a pretty good price there on these, about $6 for an ounce. So we have the Morgans. We have the Lincolns right here, guys. These are available, about $6 an ounce. And then the Indian Buffalo, about the same price. SD Bullion has good prices on copper. But like I said, guys, even the dealers are selling copper for incredible prices. And more of the dealers are buying copper bullion and selling copper bullion in their stores. Maybe some of the old school guys are not, because they just don't believe in it. But you have to have an open mind on this stuff. I have had an open mind. Remember, I am not a financial advisor, everybody, but holy smoke a chicken, man. This stuff is really going crazy. Let's look at JM Bullion real quick, and then we're going to go check out eBay and see what they're getting on their Germania and their Geiger and just generic copper. We'll check that out. We're making some pretty good time here. But JM Bullion, man, they have got some stuff in stock. So let's scroll up here and let's just kind of work our way down, everybody, with JM Bullion. But look at here. End to cart, add to cart, okay? Pretty cool graded stuff. Yeah, I might get a couple of those. Who knows? Happy Throat Noise Coffee, everybody. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. $5.99 for a 1 ounce American 250 copper round right there. That's pretty cool. At JM Bullion, that'll be probably $2 higher. That just says as low as. So that's where they get you. That's how they get you to hook it and hit you add to cart, boom, and then you're paying. Well, let's just go look here. Let's hit add to cart. And let's look in my cart up here. Let's go up here and we're going to click on my cart right there. Add to cart. And let's check out. Look at there. $7.28. $7.28, guys. So that just kind of goes to show you that it's just not going to be right there. So they have a bunch of stuff in stock. I don't think they have any Germania. But look at there. We've got some really cool banknotes. I've got some of these. I don't have any of these rounds. I like the bigger stuff, but I am kind of getting some of the smaller stuff for fun, guys. And let's go check out. Let's go look at eBay, and then we're getting ready to show you some beautiful copper pickups. It's just Super Copper Sunday. You gotta love it, everybody. So let's check the eBay site out. So what I have noticed about some of the bigger bars now, they're starting to come down a little bit in price. This sold yesterday for $134.34. Still up there, still holding strong, everybody. So don't be scared of these. They are a fantastic bar, and they still are scarce. You still can't get these, not just yet. So let's hopefully the availability comes up. But here's another kilo for about 190. That was a very, very, very good buy. You got $9 delivery charge on those. So remember, you need to add, let's say, $9 to that. So roughly $143. So that was a fantastic buy. I wished I would have been paying attention, but I've been pretty busy. So here's some Germania stuff. Here's some, I don't know why that's in there, but that's pretty cool. $33. That's pretty cool, actually. So look here. We've got, what is this, a 5 ounce? Yeah, 5 ounce bar. Located in Japan, $97. So guys, make sure you check this out before you jump all into those, because you may be paying a $37 delivery charge up here. So you got to be careful. That one's free delivery. So that would be probably a pretty good buy on a 5 ounce. Now, I gave our granddaughter a 5 ounce Germania last night when they came over. So happy Mother's Day to everybody once again. Here's another great buy on a kilo, $144.20. I think while it's down, I might try to see if I can snag some of these. I've been concentrating on some gold backs and some silver lately, but I do have some pretty cool pickups on some copper that I liked that I thought was cool. We're going to be showing you here shortly. $58.95 right here for this 5 ounce. Guys, buy it now, free delivery. That's a good buy. Really, when those things that at one time were like $11, $10, still just like silver, still way up, way undervalued. $144.20 for a kilo. That seems about how these things are going right now. And here's a big mess of beautiful bars, 1,000 gram bars. So that was a great buy on those. And I'm looking for some 10 ounce. So hey, right now is the time, I think, on these Germanias on eBay. If you can get some of these for these kind of prices, I think that's a good deal. And now I've got to replenish my 5 ounce Germania because I gave one to my little granddaughter, and I gave her a choice, guys. I gave her a choice. Would you rather have this or one of these? And guess what she picked? She picked that. So my son likes to scrap copper. And but my granddaughter says, this, Papa, this. So fantastic. Let's go to Geiger, everybody. Let's move up here to the top here. 10-ounce bars on Geiger are going for about $114. Free delivery. Fantastic. Here's a 1-ounce tube of 19. These are very cool, everybody. I've got 2 or 3 of these. $160. That's a pretty good chunk of money for these, but they did not make these very long. Hopefully you can hear the thunder. I got rain, I got thunder, I got it all. So this stuff is coming down a little bit. So I think the time is right to buy some of this stuff. 2010 tube sealed 1-ounce. There they are, $130. I don't know what those are. Those don't look like Geiger. They might be. But here I have a couple of these guys. And look at this, 100-gram fine copper bar, US, $140. These have become popular. This is one I don't have. So I need to find one and get one of these. $8 for these. That's a pretty good deal. But then you pay $5.48 for delivery. So it's better to get, bigger and better. So here, $89.99, so $90 for a 100-gram. Guys, I've made double, almost triple my money on what I paid for my big boys, and just love them. $9. There's that bad boy right there. Really cool Geiger, everyone. There's those Geigers. There's a, what is that? That's a kilo. That's just like the one I got right there, guys. $165. There for a while, these things were bringing 200. They have come down. I think now's the time to get some of these. So, and then of course we got a 100-gram silver Geiger. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I actually have this. So very, very cool. 102.50. And so a lot of that stuff. Let's look. Ooh, big thunder. Big lightning, big thunder, everybody. So, hey, I just left the door open for fun. That way hey, this is the real deal. We don't edit on here. 5-ounce Aztec, $39.85, guys. Those are really cool. I don't have one of those. I have one coming. I actually have a lot of stuff coming, everybody. It's just not here yet. So we'll show it next week. Here's another one. Beautiful Second Amendment, 1-ounce. But look at that. $59.99, guys. $59.99. So there's a lot of really cool stuff out here. That's pretty cool. $3. That sold on May 9th. That was a good price, actually. $4, that's a good price. $3, that's pretty close to, but the popular stuff will bring more money typically than this stuff. So be careful about what you buy on this stuff. And remember, this video is going to be longer just because we like to show it. This beautiful colorized, look at that. Roughly $100 for a tube, what is that, tube of 20 Indian head buffaloes. That's cool, man. So that's actually a pretty decent price, everybody. But I remember when I bought my tubes of rounds, they were, gosh, what were they? $39 for 20 of them. So that's amazing, isn't it? How this stuff's gone up. Pretty cool right there, $8. So there you go. There's an idea of what's going on with everything. That is beautiful. Is that a 5-ounce? Oh my gosh. May 9th. That is absolute. Let's look at that, guys. Let's go check that out. Let's see if we can get a good picture of this real quick. I want to see the backside of this. That is pretty cool. Let's scroll up here. That's pretty cool, everybody. What a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful round. That's on eBay, everybody. Beautiful. So, everyone, let's go look at some beautiful pickups. Let's look at some beautiful coins. Let's look at some bars. This is the funnest part of the whole week. My favorite part of the whole thing, everybody, is showing you the pickups. And guys, look at this. Is this not beautiful? Beautiful copper rounds, 5-ounce Libertad rounds. We have our Cook Islands 50-gram copper $1 copper coins out here. But guys, if you haven't seen these are absolutely beautiful. They are becoming very, very popular, and that's one of the things. I'm still hunting for more, and I know there's a few more of these out there that I am going to buy for sure and be able to show you guys. But for all you new copper stackers, for all you new viewers right here, guys that haven't seen these are absolutely beautiful. So, we talked about copper. We talked about the difference in copper wire right here, and then this kind of stuff right here, guys. So my granddaughter, I asked her, I said, granddaughter, do you want this or do you want this? And she immediately grabbed that. So SSC had to give her another one of these. She's got, I think, a couple of these. So this will make 3 for her. Beautiful 5-ounce Germanias, guys. And of course, we've got the Geigers right here. The 10-ounce and the 5-ounce and the 500 gram, and beautiful Buffalo back there, 10-ounce. We can even use this for a pointer, right? And we got all this stuff. So the dealers are selling this stuff, guys. They're selling all of this, and they're doing really good. They're making good money. And of course, some of them at the coin shows, I've noticed, they'll sell stuff like this a little cheaper. Then again, they might want $10 an ounce for even a silver stack cracker round, guys. So, or one of these right here, they'll want $10 for an ounce of this stuff. So it's bringing the money. Let's put our copper wire back here. It is still absolutely beautiful for those of you that get this bright and you spend all that time stripping that wire and all that time smelting it down, melting it, pouring it, polishing it, stamping it, and, and then have to sell it. Like Swamp East Bullion, guys. Look at that. I mean, it takes time to make bars like this. And a lot of you that say, I can make that bar for, $5 and sell it for $5, but you can't make that bar for $5, everyone. You got to put labor on top of that. And it's common sense in the market. It's just common sense. So let's check out some beautiful pickups. We'll start with we'll do our copper last. We're going to do this other stuff right now, guys. So Mrs. SSC at the coin show picked up. Now, these are a little controversial. We understand that, but a Third Reich German coin, extra fine, beautiful, beautiful coin. Unfortunately, it was a very, very bad time in the world, guys. Very bad person, very bad time, but a 38B, still worth a very, very, very nice coin, but a bad time in everyone's lives. So we always say prayers for the people that lost their lives in World War II, for the Jewish people that lost their lives and their families. So we pray for you, everybody. So very, very cool numismatic coin. Another one that we got, and we've got more coming, guys. We've got more coming. I'm looking for these. I'm looking for the key date one, which is 1979. Actually, I got a key date one. 1979, 100 pesos, everybody, 0.720 of silver. So it's got quite a bit of silver in it. I'm going to say a numismatic silver coin. These are beautiful. These have become very, very popular, everyone. They made them from 1977 to 1979. They made multi-millions of these in 77 and 78. In the 1979, they minted 794,000. So those are the ones I am rocking and rolling on. And I'll be getting some of those coming so that we can show those to you. Very, very, very nice coin. And that, guys, is just absolutely, I mean, that's beautiful. I mean, that's a beautiful coin. I'm trying not to handle this. By the way, everyone that talks about if you get fingerprints on silver, you can't get it off, that is 100% incorrect. That is 100% incorrect. You can actually remove fingerprints from silver, even chemically, that doesn't hurt the silver. So anybody that says you absolutely 100% have to use white gloves to hold silver is wrong, but I still do respect it. Try to hold it by the edges. And what a beautiful, beautiful coin, everybody. Wow. Very cool. 100 pesos, silver. Isn't that cool? Look at that. 0.720. That's cool. I love that. Let's put that right over there. We'll put the other deal. There's a fly flying around here, and we're trying to get rid of it. Now, Mrs. SSC picked up a couple of things. We've got a new PCGS MS70 2024 Cook Islands Walls of Jerusalem. Very, very cool. Now, she loves this kind of stuff. We have Jerusalem coins. Guys, make sure to watch my big silver hoard, not my silver hoard, but my coin collection hoard, everybody. I did not bring the silver over. I'm probably not ever going to show my big bullion stack just for security reasons, but I had a ton, over 600 coins set out. We filmed it. It'll pick up on Tuesday. If you want to see it, you have to become a member. You don't have to be a member if you want to wait till Tuesday. But I would certainly appreciate you joining up, maybe becoming a member, a part of a different team. So thank you, all my members, for joining, watching, and paying out of your hard-earned money to help SSC. And that way I can get more and more pickups to show you, everybody. Beautiful, beautiful Walls of Jerusalem. Numismatic coin. By the way, guys, let's put that over here. Put that over here. This is a very, very good book to own. So if you don't have one of these and you're into numismatics and stuff like that, get your red book. These are really, really cool to have, and it gives you an idea of what these coins are worth. So I have one of those, and then you can also pull up apps for NGC and PCGS, where you can see the serial numbers on these graded coins, and you can put them in there, and it will tell you the real deal on that. So let's look at this. Look, she picked this up too at the coin show in Norman, at Ravenhawk's coin show. Beautiful, beautiful, like King Tut or something like that. Now Mike at Mike's Coins, he goes to these shows all the time. He pours this stuff, so he'll tell you this isn't easy to do. It really isn't. That's 1.2 ounces. I think I weighed it actually a little bit heavier, but everybody's scales are a little bit different. But that's a very cool silver piece to have right there. We're going to stick that over there. We add that to our collection, guys. And looky here. We got some more for our heavy stack, not necessarily our collection stack, everybody. We have some beautiful, beautiful Philharmonics. So we picked up 5 Philharmonics at the gun show yesterday, and love these. Those go into our heavy bullion stack. I think I have maybe 1 or 2 in our collectability stack just to have them, but we're getting some more of these, and probably some maples to put in our heavy stack. So that is another pickup that we did yesterday. And one of my favorites, everybody, in silver that I got yesterday that I saw last weekend. Let me take a drink of coffee before I show you this one. Throat noises and everything, guys. This behemoth monster, here it comes. Look at that. The monster 250th Eagle 10-ounce round, everybody. 10-ounce round, 1776 to 2026. Monster. Look at that. That is massive, everyone. Sunshine Mint did this one. America, 250. America, or America, everybody. Beautiful, 10 ounce, 999, fine silver. round. That's my silver collection. That's not my heavy stack, although look at the size of this compared to my hand. My hand's not small, guys, but look at the size of this thing. It is massive and it is heavy, guys. So we got to put that back here. Let's put it back here, right there, the big boy. So let's move on to our copper. We're almost finished. Hang in there, everybody. I didn't get a lot of copper. I do actually have copper coming in. It just didn't show up for today's video, everybody. But Mrs. SSC, go look at these online. These are actually bringing some money. So this is a casino copper. What is that, a token? Jackpot token or something? Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, token. So look at that. Lucky token. Isn't that cool? It's copper. And nice little thing to have just to collect. Not really my thing, but you know, for what we paid for it, and you know, we paid $10 for it, so I mean that's a pretty good chunk. But very cool token round, everybody. So that's one of our copper stackers right there, and let's look at these now, everybody. I picked these up because I was searching for some vintage copper, and these are hard to see, everyone. I'll try to get it in there, but 2.5 ounce bars, copper bars, 999 fine, and I believe that says the metal mint, and so these are '09. That was quite a long time ago, so they're in great condition. They're a little scratched up. I'm going to be careful with these, and I'll just keep them the same. So we got actually 4 of these bad boys. So nice little bars, 2.5 ounce bars. There's probably no more of those on eBay, guys, because I got these, the last ones. Guys, I stole these. I gave $12.75 for 4 of them, free shipping. So I thought I did really good just to add a little bit of cool, different copper to the stack. And so we're adding these to the stack. And, you know, like I said, they might have a few little scratches, very fine scratches on. I mean, a lot of this, if you're delicate, you can polish this out. So, and make it really, really pretty. So, but very, very cool 2.5 ounce bars. So we've got those in our stack, everybody. Let's point that down right there. There is our stack, everybody. So that being said, everybody, have a fantastic Sunday. Make sure to watch the big coin reveal on Tuesday. If you don't want to wait, go check it out and join the channel, or become a member of the channel, everybody, and then you can watch it early and give me your comments, what you think. I did not edit this video. I didn't edit the coin reveal video, and had a couple of mess ups in there at the very end. I just left them on so you can see SSC, just a normal guy walking around with the camera turned on at the very end and forgetting about it. So it's pretty funny. So everybody have a God-blessed Sunday. We pray for everybody in this world. So have a fantastic Sunday. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. SSC, I'm out.